Now.
Awesome. Welcome, everyone. This is Project Fog. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Sorry we're a little bit late, but had some important issues to discuss beforehand. Anyways, this video is all about rebuilding. It's RBAs, RDAs, pretty much a few different things we're going to talk about today. I guess what we'll start with is just what we're vaping on, and then we'll go from there. So, Hank, if you want to start us off with what you're vaping on.
No, let Billy do it. I'm doing something.
All right, Billy, you're going to start us off with what you're vaping on.
Well, I was all kind of shit, but mainly my iSub again and my Ego 1 Mega, which is my freaking go-tos. I love these things. But I'm about to hook my Aromomizer and some Troop Loops from Imperial Vapors. That's what I'm vaping on right now.
That's it?
No, I mean, you want me to go through the list?
I mean, you've always got 50.
Yeah, I mean, I can show you what's in front of me. I have a lot of shit, but I'm trying to stick to just a few right now. So.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But about this Aromomizer, I really like this, man. I've heard some people say they don't like it because of the restriction, but man, this thing is pure flavor. I really enjoy this thing. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it.
Nice. Hank, what about you? What are you vaping on today?
I got 3 things. One of them is still in test mode, and that's the .com. This is an authentic. It's like 70 to 80 bucks, so they're getting cheaper, which is good. It's pretty cool. It's like a media blasted finish, like the original tugboats were.
Yep.
So it works. Works pretty good. With Chug Vapor. Strawberry Dreams. It's pretty good. Royal Hunter on the Lotus with... Sorry, this has actually got the Strawberry Dreams. This has Root Beer Float. And then Mutation X on my Simple with some Angry Amish. Peach Cobbler.
Hey,
Nice.
look who's in the comments. HBV, Homebrewed Vapes. My man, I just sent you the message. I wanted you to come on tonight.
Yeah.
Since you're a build master. So, if you feel like coming on, we'll send you an
Yep,
invite.
Jay, if you want to come on, join us. We'd love to have you. I mean, this is all about building, so if we can have the build master himself on, we'd be flattered. So if you want to join us, just respond to the email that Vapin sent you, and we'll get you on here. But anyways, so what I'm vaping on today, I got my Royal Hunter as always. Probably my favorite RDA that I'm using. I'm using on the IPv4. Also got just on the side here, just the Freak Show Mini. Figured I'd pull that out. It's been a little while since I've been vaping on that. And I also have the Trigger RDA, which I just did a review on. I'm loving this thing. It's pretty much for flavor, and it's on the Mecray by Unique Vapor Innovations. As far as juices go, I am vaping on Cowtown E-Juice, as always. And a new one, actually. This is another one by BioVapes. This is called eBov, and this is a Vanilla Coke, which is actually really good.
I just tried a Vanilla Coke yesterday.
How was it?
It made me cough so much.
See, this one's pretty strong, too. It almost feels like it has a harsher throat hit.
But I was dripping it, so
Same,
on.
yeah.
I need to put it in a tank. That it might be better there.
Yeah.
I just saw Brian from the Vapor Chronicles. Thanks for joining us, for watching, Brian. But he wrote L.A.P.E. For, I guess, of course, we're Project Fog, but Project Late.
Oh, come on. It was only 5 minutes.
That's actually pretty good. I like that. We may have to change the name of the show right now.
Welcome to Project Late,
Yeah.
folks. I almost forgot, I'm vaping on my Aeolus as well, on the Sigelli 150 with Quit That Grit cereal craving, got to say. But anyway, what is What's your favorite dripper? What if you had to pick one and only one, your favorite RDA, what would it be?
I'll let Hank start that one if you want to start.
I can't. I really can't. They had that on Vaporium the other day. I forget who posted that. What's your favorite setup? And I took a picture of like 3 different things. I really can't choose, but right now I'm still loving my Royal Hunter. And this .com's pretty cool. I mean, I've been vaping on it a lot, so I don't know. One of those two. Probably the Royal Hunter.
Well,
Yeah, I'm the same way. I like my Royal Hunter too. It's my favorite as far as vape production goes, and when it comes to flavor, I think it's a toss-up between the Trigger and the Aeolus. Those are my 2 top flavor chasers. I think the Aeolus is more of a balanced one. It's more vapor, but you get a lot of flavor with it. The Trigger's a little bit less vapor, but depending on how you build on it. But it's got good flavor as well. So, I mean, those are my top 3 easily. Royal Hunter is probably number 1 just for my vaping style, just because I like a lot more vapor than flavor. I'm willing to sacrifice some flavor when it comes to chucking clouds.
Now, see, I get good flavor off my Royal Hunter.
I get good flavor. I'm not saying I don't get good flavor. I actually get really good flavor off it. But compared to the Aeolus or the Trigger, I feel like those have better flavors, just for my taste.
Yeah. Yeah, the Aeolus does have good flavor.
The Aeolus is freaking awesome. I love it. I love that and the Aromomizer for flavor. I love my Troll. And also tomorrow should be in the mail is the Vector RDA, which it's almost like the Aeolus. Have you seen it yet?
I haven't, no.
What is it?
It's called the Vector. It's like the Aeolus, how it's top. It goes, the air flows in the top, hits right above, hits your coils. But the drip tip is almost like the Royal Hunter. It has like a screen in it, and it's like it's round, but it's also like it has these straight edges. It's pretty neat. And I also am getting the REM Addy. That looks pretty cool. It's like a little guy, almost like you're kind of Derringer type. I'm waiting on them. They should have been here, but they're not. I was hoping to have them tonight, but I don't. So.
Nice. Either of you guys have like a least favorite, the one that you don't like that you bought that just didn't live up to expectations?
Yeah. This Rampage piece of shit.
Yes. The Rampage.
And I was gonna put that in my giveaway, but then I was like, you know what? I'm not giving that to anybody because they're gonna hate it. They're just gonna throw it away. I don't know. If somebody wants it, they can have it. Just
the only thing I liked about that Rampage was that umbrella thing. I kind of like that idea.
Yeah,
but
it didn't work.
Airflow was like, what the fuck is going on with this thing? I just didn't get it. Like I don't know. They fucked. I don't.
That and mine leaked. Mine leaked like it didn't. I don't know. It just leaked.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
The most surprising and good, and it looks like a toy, but it's not. This thing is awesome. This Rubik's, it really is. I mean, and you can laugh about it, and it looks funny, but it looks pretty cool in a box mod. It comes in black and silver, and it's got bottom airflow as well as top airflow, like your plume veil type, and it's also like the Freak Show, like how it comes in from, but it comes in from the bottom like that, almost like a Kennedy, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but so it's pretty cool. It's a cloud chucker and it's a flavor addy. You can adjust the airflow. It's pretty neat. I like going for those, like my Nuke. You saw me use that. I like going for the ones that are like gimmicky. They're funny. I'm trying to get a one. It's called the Snowman. I don't know if you guys saw it. It looks like a snowman, dude. It's got a face of a snowman, but the build on it and the airflow on it is pretty freaking cool. I mean, it looks like a cool addy. I mean. And I'll tell you what, man, my biggest video to date is my Nuke RDA video. That has the most views. And people like that kind of shit. I do. I have fun with it. And that freaking blowing them 3 fans in that crazy looking urn Nuke fucking thing. That thing is great, dude. Where is it? I mean,
you're gonna make me mute you.
I know that Hank hates them things, but I love them. I have fun with them. I actually can't wait for the Turbo, the V2.
I don't really hate them. I just like giving you a hard time about it.
I think for me, the biggest disappointment I've had, now in all fairness, it was a clone, but the Plumeville RDA, back when I got it, I mean, this is going back probably 8, 9 months ago, it was this huge hyped up thing, and everybody was talking about it, and then I picked one up, paid like $50 for a clone, which is nuts these days, but yeah, I paid quite a bit for it, got it, and just did not like it at all. There was just, it wouldn't work. The holes didn't line up. The holes basically lined up with the deck, not the chamber. So it had no airflow at all. It was just a mess. And then I know most recently I had the issues with the Mutation X V4, which I know a lot of people liked. For me, I have a lot of issues with this thing. I can't get much flavor out of it. Now part of it, I did lose those rubber stoppers, which kind of sucks. But even without those in, I mean, I just cannot get good flavor out of that thing. Vape production is good, but it's almost a little bit wispy. And I've done a bunch of builds on it. I've done temp control. I've done Canthaw builds, 24 gauge. I can't get 22 gauge to fit on it for some reason. I think like the screws are stripped, so it's kind of going halfway in and jiggling around too much to actually lock in place. But yeah, I mean, that was disappointing as well. But I mean, I think I was a one-off experience. Most people like that one. The Plumeville, though, was probably the biggest disappointment in total, though. For me, at least.
Hey guys, Hank, HBV is trying to call right now, but I can't do it through my computer right now because I'm on my phone.
I gotta invite him.
Yeah. So if you're watching Homebrew Vapes, Hank's going to invite you. My computer was acting up, so I switched over to my phone.
I invited him.
So,
I didn't even think about inviting him, but
guys, if you're watching, I just uploaded. Well, it'll be uploaded after the show. My 750 subscriber giveaway, which is a lot of shit, over 1,000 milliliters of juice, a couple tanks, some other shit to be added. So, just an update, quick update.
Can you guys hear the thunder coming over my microphone?
No, I don't hear it.
It is loud.
Oh, thunder. Well, now you got it. So,
like I was telling Robbie before you came on and before we went live, I really hope I don't lose power because it's a hellacious storm and my battery on my laptop's not fully charged yet. So, hopefully.
Rain It Forever just wrote, there are too many dicks in here, so I'm glad you showed up. She's talking to Vaping with Nikki B.
Oh, that's awesome. How often do you guys rebuild? Do you guys do it like on a daily basis, every couple days, or, I mean, especially on something you're using a lot? Like, let's say I know Hank, you use the Royal Hunter a lot. How often do you rebuild on that thing?
Probably almost once a week.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I do about once a week on the rebuild, and then I'll change out the cotton probably every other day, maybe.
Yeah.
And that usually does it pretty good.
I'll change the cotton every time I change the flavor.
Yeah.
Because I have a shit ton of cotton.
I'm too lazy to do that. I have a shit ton of cotton too. I just don't have the time.
Have you guys tried cotton bacon?
No,
Yeah.
I've heard about it.
I don't like it.
No, I like it. It's convenient.
Yeah, it's convenient, but I don't know. I've actually got a wicking material showdown video coming out soon, so I'm not going to talk too much about it.
How about that ceramic wick? What's it called? X-Wick? Ready Wick. It's called Ready Wick. It's like a ceramic wick. I want to try it out. It's I don't know. I watched like videos on it, so I got like a little piece of it coming just to try it out. Probably shitty, but
I haven't tried that yet. I've been using the ceramic wick in that what was it? The Yokan Favo tank, and so far I'm not a huge fan, to be honest. But we'll see. I've drilled out the holes a little bit, and it's a little bit better.
I watched the Don's review on that, and he fucking destroyed them. And then he was talking about Yokan, how Yokan like contacted him and like basically offered him money to say good shit, and he was like,
I saw that too. I mean, that was brutal. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get into that too much, but I watched that. Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of dick and it's so hard to. I don't know how. Brian, I don't know how you guys do it. Like, it's hard to read the comments and focus on the show because you guys are cracking me up in the comments, and I'm trying to focus on the show. I should just move my computer right in front so I can look this way the whole time, but I'm an asshole and I'll keep looking that way. But anyway, how about next week, guys? Pay attention. We're having a show on advocacy. We're going to take next week seriously. Of course, we're going to joke around. And we'll go off topic and stuff like that. But we're going to have 2 special guests. And that will be Josh from Rockstar Vapes. He is going to show up. And also Matt from Suck My Mod will be here. All right, so tune in next week, Sunday the 7th. And we will be brushing up on our advocacy because we got 2 guys that pretty much know a lot about it. I try to know a lot about it. I try to do as much as I can, and hopefully this will educate me and whoever else is watching.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's going to be an exciting episode too, and I feel like an advocacy episode is kind of overdue. It's obviously an important subject, so we want to make sure that we're addressing that as soon as we can, because there's a lot of stuff happening right now, and it's not in our favor, to be honest. So it'll be good to have those guys on there, and we'll be able to spread a bit of word on advocacy and what we kind of think about it, and how things are going right now, and how we can change them if possible.
I mean, it's important for sure.
I just read about the head of the FDA. If you know, I forget his name. If you know his name, write it in the comments. But he's kind of changing. He just met up with a bunch of the heads of vaping companies, a bunch of different companies, and he's listening to both sides now. Like, he's trying to have a more open mind about nicotine and like the dangers of nicotine while it's attached to a cigarette, and the dangers of, or the not so dangerous properties of nicotine if it's not attached to a cigarette. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things like that. He's trying to be more open-minded. That's what I hear, and that's the article I read. I watched a little video on it. And I'm trying to read more about it. I can't for the life of me think of his name right now. But, yeah, and there's like a picture of him with a bunch of the vendors and the heads of big companies and big juice companies and stuff like that.
That's huge, though, having someone on our side willing to listen to both arguments. I mean, that's something that not a lot of people are willing to do right now for us. So I think that's a big plus in our books, and that's kind of a win for us. But yeah, I don't know if Homebrewed has been able to find the channel yet, but hopefully he'll be on shortly. I mean, as far as RBAs go, what do you guys feel about RBAs? Do you guys use them a lot? And like, the only RBA I actually have is the Kanger one. And I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't use it very much because I find it's a little bit harder to build on. But
yeah, I used to use the rebuildable tanks a lot, but lately I haven't. The last one I actually used was the Limo version 1, and I messed it up because my chimney got stuck and I took pliers to it and bent the shit out of it. So I ended up getting rid of that one, and I have not purchased a rebuildable tank since then, other than the Subohm Clearos that come with RBA decks. But I don't like using them either because they're always so small and so hard to build on. Like, you can barely fit a coil in there, and then when you do, you have no room for wicking. Like, that Zephyrus RBA section sucks. That sucks so.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, see, the other thing is I haven't really been able to attempt a good build on it anyway because the one of my posts, the threading on the post is stripped out, so the screw won't tighten down. So that makes it.
I mean, I once, like I talked about it in my last video on my Bill 02 review. They were both leaking like really bad, but once I got a little more wicking inside the wells, they're hitting great. And I'm not a big RTA guy. I'm not. I like my tanks. I'll buy them. I had the Cthulhu, who I sort of gave to my uncle, and I had the what's the other one? The Goblin, right? Yeah, the Goblin, which I don't know where the hell it is. But I was kind of wicking this just like that, and it wasn't working. It was just leaking. And same thing with the Zephyrus. But once I wicked it properly, man, I love it. I love both. I love this thing. The machining on this is second to none. It's really, really, really well made. And the Zephyrus, Zephyrus is pretty cool, pretty cool. And the coils are out. If anybody wants to buy the Zephyrus coils, you can get them.
Yeah.
You can get them. They're out now.
I know, that's why I haven't reviewed it yet, because I didn't have any other coils. And I wanted to pull one apart, and then also the only one it came with ended up getting so gunked up, I tried to rebuild it, and it keeps shorting for some reason. I don't know why.
Stan Vapeland, if your Zephyrus leaks, watch my video that I put up of the Limo. I mean the Billo V2, and I told like you need to put. Anyway, this is what worked for me because it was leaking. Whenever I would fill it, literally, I lost a half a bottle of good shit too, like West Coast Chino, just poured out. And once I stuffed a little more cotton in, or not stuff it, just they have these like little ledge kind of thing in there. You stuff it in there, and it works perfect. Give it a shot, man. Just try some different wicking methods. But it's wide open. The juice flow holes or the channels, they're wide open. They're really open. That's why you're leaking like that. So you don't want to plug it, but you do want to get some cotton in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but I would say that the Billo V2 is probably to date the best RTA. I'm not a big fan of the Limo 2. It just dry hits too much for me. No matter, I mean, once it's if you get it going right, it's good. But it just don't seem to keep up for me. I have to use like lower VG juices to keep up, and I don't like lower VG juices. They're wide open. They're really open. That's why you're leaking like that. So you kind of Somebody's volume was on.
Yeah, that was mine. I just muted it.
Yeah, I don't have. I wish I had my computer because I wanted to put my name and stuff at the bottom here.
Yeah.
It's not hard. Devo was showing me how to do it when I did his show.
Yeah, mine won't let me do it.
Yeah, you got to go into the little control.
Yeah, I know. I mess with it every time, and it won't work.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. This fucking computer, because I would hook it up right now, but I'm on my phone. But BK says he can't find the invite. Alfred Crafton, try it again. LOL. What the hell was that?
He keeps like calling us, but he can't call us. He needs to go find the invite and accept it.
Yeah. Try clicking on his name in the chat, and it brings you to his page. Then click on Google Plus, and it'll take him to the account he uses, I assume. Because I know there's mention about him having 2 accounts, so maybe let's try that.
All right.
Yeah, you got to go to Google Plus. I sometimes have trouble finding the invite too, and I only get lucky once in a while. it like hides from me. But anyway, yeah, RDAs, and I'm a tank guy. I mean, personally, I do drip, especially when I'm at home, especially when I'm tasting shit. But there's nothing like throwing a coil in a tank and just vaping. Especially with top fill now. I mean, that's just like, and sub-ohm tanks nowadays, it's equivalent to friggin' almost. There's not much difference. I mean, this crown tank, where's my crown tank? This freaking crown tank, dude, is the best engineered tank I've ever seen. The coils are unbelievable. It's hands down, I think, the best tank out there right now. The best coils out there. And the clouds that you can blow with this, I mean, you can go into a competition. I really think it's unreal. If you can get your hands on one, get your hands on one.
I'll try and pick one of those up.
You
Do you
can't.
like yours better than your Magnus or your Star?
What's that?
Do you like your crown tank better than the Star or the Magnus?
Yeah. I still use my Star all the time, but the tanks that are coming out now, I mean, like the Star has no features. It's not, the machine quality isn't the best. I love the vape quality. I love the taste of it. I love the amount of fluid it holds. Fluid. Juice. Or the oil. You drop the oil. The Chinese companies, they call it oil. And I'm not making fun of Chinese people. I was just trying to do an accent.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I do like it. I'm actually giving one away in my giveaway, the Star thing. But the quality of these tanks that are coming out, I mean, they're unreal, some of them. There really are. I mean, where is it? I just got the super tank from Tobacco today. Pretty cool. Pretty good. It's kind of like an Atlanta style coil, but it's a little different. What the hell is it? I must have left it downstairs, but it's pretty neat. Pretty neat little tank. It drinks your juice faster than any tank I've ever had, though.
That's never a bad thing, though. I like that when you can get a strong hit off a tank. I mean, you sacrifice the amount of juice it goes through by having better clouds, better flavor. It's just, yeah, I like that actually. A lot of my tanks run through juice really quickly, so no complaints there. But for me personally, I'm more of an RDA guy myself. I just like RDAs. I like building on them, you know, changing out the cotton for flavors and stuff. It's just easier too, and I don't know. I just feel like it's a cleaner experience. But I mean, at the same time, I use a tank all the time when I'm driving, especially on long trips. It's just one of those things where you're on a long trip, the last thing you want to be doing is trying to drip while you're on the highway or whatever. So, I don't know. For me, I like dripping, but there are some places where a tank, especially sub-ohm tanks coming out, are definitely preferred.
Yeah, I just can't walk around. I just can't walk around with a fucking dripping. It's not me. I mean, at home, of course, but I'm like, Hank, I see you go to work and shit, you'll be dripping. I just can't do that, man.
I take a tank with me too. Dripping's when I'm not too busy.
Oh, the only time I drip like in work is if I have some new juices I want to try. I'll bring them with me. Bring an RDA with me. But I mean, like the Subverter Mini, this tank, it's another one. The coils, they're unreal too. The size of the wicking holes on them, they're Atlantis coils, the new Atlantis coils, but the wicking holes are like double the size, which is pretty freaking cool. And I did a first look on it, and I will be doing a full review. I just wanted to spend a little time with it. It kind of messed me up. I had a little mistake. It came with a 2.10 coils. One said NI200 on it. The other one had said nothing. I assumed it was a Canthal coil, 0.10 Canthal coil. My stupid ass didn't read the letter over closely, which is kind of in broken English, closely enough to realize that they were both nickel coils. So I vaped there for like a half hour on my Sigelli 150, like an asshole, a nickel coil. But now that I put it on a temperature control mod, it works pretty well. Yeah.
How do you feel about nickel wire and building with it?
I'm new.
Do you like it, or?
I hate it.
I'm very new to building with nickel. I'm very new to temperature control. I'm trying to learn it now. I was never really interested in it because I was waiting for them to perfect it, because it's kind of like what's his name put it best last night. Vapin Heathen put it best when he was talking about saying we're all beta testers right now with these mods that are coming out, but we're paying to be beta testers. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Anakin and iJoy are coming out with these freaking mods that I don't know how it works, but they're saying you can temperature control with Canthal, titanium, nickel, and all that stuff. Now, we've yet to see. I don't have my hands on one, but we'll see.
It's hard to build with. That's why I don't like it so much. I mean, I can do it, but I always seem to have to build 2 or 3 coils to get the one that I like.
Yeah, I agree with you, Hank. I'm not a huge fan of it, but again, admittedly, I'm pretty new to it as well, the whole temp control thing. For me personally, it's just one of those things where building with nickel wire, it's challenging, but the biggest disappointment for me is, again, flavor. I find I get like a metallic taste out of it, but I don't know. I feel like I get that out of a lot of things these days, so maybe it's just my taste buds.
Yep. I love using the pre-built nickel coils in the tank. They work great.
Yeah, I don't even like those, actually, to be honest. Like the Kanger ones, I'm not a big fan of those either. It just, I don't know, I guess I was expecting a lot more from them, more vapor production, more intense flavor, and if anything, I actually prefer the original sub-tank coils than the nickel ones.
Dan's talking about the titanium. I've never used that.
I haven't either.
I need to try.
Have you seen the new vape-only coils?
No, I haven't.
A company called Vape Only. You can buy the Atlantis nickel coils, and they have juice control. They're nickel coils. It's called by a company called Vape Only, and they're only like $10 for a pack of 5. And you can get the sub tank, you can get the Nautilus, you can get the Atlantis. So I haven't tried them, but I heard I want to check them out. And instead of buying the Vapor Shark ones for $20 or the actual Aspire ones for like, they're even more expensive. These are like $10. They're on Sweet Vapes. I've seen them on there. And the Ego. I'll tell you what, guys. You gotta check out an Ego 1 Mega. I know we're talking about drippers and shit, but you know we go off topic. That's what we do. The Ego 1 Mega, man, is one of this is my go-to shit every day. This thing is awesome. I feel like a normal human being when I'm out vaping this. You know what I mean? People don't look at me funny. I was at my daughter's dance recital today, and when I went out to vape, everybody in the smoking where everybody's smoking, nobody looked at me in an odd way. But if I walked out there with a Sigelli 150, people were like, "What the fuck's that dude doing? You know, he's got a bomb, run!"
Yeah.
You know? But this thing, and now you could put this. They have the EVIC. Put this on the EVIC. You know what I mean? It's all different coils. They have the rebuildable head coils now, which are awesome. I mean, it's so versatile, man. These Ego ones, they really are awesome products. Joytech's kicking ass.
Yeah. I feel like, just looking at the comments here, I feel like I should go grab a hockey stick just for Stan, just make him feel better. Re-embrace that stereotype a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I have enough hockey sticks. I'm sure I could grab one.
You like the smell of your... They're talking about balls in comments.
Yeah, they've been talking about balls for a while. I've been trying to push that away. I've been trying to ignore that, but it's hard to.
Guys, Devo's in chat. I mean...
And Brian's vaping on a Views. Fucking balls. Well, me and Devo, when I went on Devo's show last night, yeah, there was a lot of balls. We got naked and everything. It was great.
Sounds like an awesome experience.
Yeah, one I'll never forget. My ass still hurts.
So his Devo's latest vape review vlog, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Did that have you guys rolling as much as it did me?
It was pretty good, especially at the beginning there. The intro was just amazing.
Yeah, I had to pause it a couple times, rewind, because I missed what he was saying because I was laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good, actually. I enjoyed that one. That was a good one. He's always... Think about Devo. I hate to be talking about off topic so much, but I mean, the thing about Devo I love about him is that he's so comfortable with like making jokes and cracking jokes just mid-video when you least expect it, and just it makes you break out laughing. He's a funny guy, so Devo, big shout out to you right now.
Devo ate Billy steak. Mike said hashtag hit that balls, and Brian wrote Project PALLS. Oh man. Homebrew Vapes and try calling again.
Yeah.
I want your page on Google Plus, but don't see it there either. Anyway, what do you guys got anything? Are you going to review the TBCT full review, Robbie?
Yeah, I will be for sure. And actually, did I already do that one? I can't remember.
You did like you did like in your vlog, I guess. You did like a little.
I thought I put one out before that, but maybe not. Maybe I didn't do it yet. I'm so backed up with videos right now. It's crazy. I've been so busy the last couple of weeks. It's just been hectic here. I got to get that one out. I got to get the mech ray out. I have to get the receiver out. I got to get the Yokan one out. I'm just so backed. I have to get the IPv4 one out as well, the full review on that one. Which, by the way, I tried to sand off the screen and I kind of messed it up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll try and turn it on here. I know that's not the camera being blurry. It's actually blurry in real life, so I don't know if I have to buff it out a little bit or what. But
what you did is you used you either sanded it way too much or you used like a too coarse of a grit. But when I was in Niagara and I was hanging out with Rhino, he told me what he did is went to the auto parts store and got that headlight restoration kit.
Yeah, I saw that.
Try that.
I'm gonna have to pick that up for sure.
Try toothpaste. I clean my headlights with toothpaste and it works.
That's a really good point, actually. Toothpaste does work pretty well.
Yeah.
I'll try that out next and see how it works.
Or try some of Devo's anal lube, anal yeast.
Oh,
I'm sure there's plenty of that to spare, so.
The other thing that I wanted to talk about, because I talked about how I spray painted mine.
Yep.
Rhino told me he used electrical tape. So if you don't have spray paint or you don't want to make a mess, electrical tape will work too. And that comes in different colors, so.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to try the toothpaste thing. A couple people in the comments are saying that as well. I think that's a good idea. May as well start with that.
Yeah. Man, stop, guys. You guys are killing me in the fucking comments. So, anyway, talk about drippers. Fuck drippers. I'm going to take mine off and start hitting some tanks. Nah, just kidding. But I can't wait for this fucking Vector, dude, because if it's anything like the fucking AOS, it's going to be badass, and it looks badass. Check it out over at Vapor Source. Vapor Source has it, and Vape Street. Vape Street has it. VapeStreet.com. If you wanted to check it out. I'm trying to think of, dude. Is there any drippers out there right now? Any RDAs that maybe somebody? I don't know. I'm trying to look for anything that's new, that's innovative, that's something different. If you try besides 4 posts, you know, just something different. Like. That's why I like the AOS. It's different. That's why I like the whatever it's called. You know, yeah. I like the innovation. I like shit like this.
That trigger looked pretty cool. And
that's pretty cool. It is actually really cool. I'll take the cap off here real quick, but yeah, you can see just in here. Hopefully, you can see that.
Yeah, that's
it's a nice little tri-post design. I like that a lot. And it's the thing about this that I like the most. It's not just a flavor. It's a change of pace on building. I kind of got bored of building on 3 and 4 post designs all the time, so I figured I'd switch it up. And then I found this guy. Went out and bought one, and then they sent me the other one. But this will be the giveaway I'm doing on my channel here in probably about a week or so. But I'm in love with this thing. And the cool thing about these ones as well is that they actually give you extra screws, so you can have the option to do bolts, or you can do the option of screws. And the screw heads are massive. Like they're probably the deepest, hard most well-built screws I've seen on an RDA.
Yeah.
Brian mentioned the Petrie. I haven't had that one, but yeah, that one's really cool too. That's different. That's a 2-post.
The Velocity, I actually have a clone coming of the Velocity. I'm not going to review it, but I just wanted to check it out before I buy it. That looks pretty cool. That's the one Rip raved about, and Matt did review on it too. It looks pretty neat.
Yeah, I want to see that one too. I saw that review too, and it looks pretty cool.
I touched her.
So, have any of you guys ever tried building any crazy coils like what you see Twisted Messes or Homebrewed put up?
No. I've done some twisted builds, but nothing like that, no.
Have you done any Claptons?
No.
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 I don't have the patience at all. Zero.
I've built Claptons, but I don't have the patience for it either. I just don't want to sit there and do it. It's just too much. But
I don't know how to fucking.
I can build them.
I don't know how to do this
either.
I've never even used it. No, I have. I used the Clapton. I've used them once before.
It's not that difficult once you get it down, but I just don't like to do it. I'd rather just...
Homebrewed sent me.
Go ahead.
He sent me these coils, a bunch of them. I don't know where the fuck I put them. But I put them up on my Instagram, and they're fucking nice, dude. They're really nice coils. Put like Tiger coils and Claptons, and I don't fucking know what they are. There's so many different fucking crazy coils, dude. And he also sent me fucking some Sugar Bear clone, dude. It's fucking good. It tastes exactly like Sugar Bear. I'm almost thinking that he just poured some Sugar Bear in there.
Might have.
You know. But yeah, I've done twisted. I've done just regular twisted builds. You know what I mean, twisted wire. But I don't get any further than that. You know. Here you go. Look at that motion. See that motion, Robbie?
I was trying to do it on top so I can
Wait, I'll give one to Jeff. Jeff's gonna have a good fucking time with that.
Yep.
Selling pre-made clapton wire on a spool. He said, Big Natty just wrote, Rip just did a vid about UD Tech selling pre-made clapton wire on a spool. Wow. Maybe I'll try that shit. Oh, man, remember I was talking to you about a little fucking prototype that I was working on, Hank?
No.
You don't remember when we were at the fucking expo? I was talking about, I don't know. Maybe that was girl's ass in front of you was distracting you. I mean, I said in front of you, not your wife that was next to you. No, but I'm almost done, man. I can't wait to show it.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it yet.
All right.
But I'm almost done that. Kind of, it just has something to do with Addies. Fuck, and that made me lose my train of thought. Oh, but I did get something. I worked the ambulance a couple days ago, and I was working in the paramedics ambulance, not the EMTs, and they have drugs and stuff like that. And I found some syringe. Fucking 10 mil syringes, dude.
Yeah.
Because I already have like blunt tip, and they fit. They're perfect. And they're all sealed and new and shit, just like the ones you would buy online. Pretty cool.
You didn't pull them out of the Sharps box?
No.
You should have. That gives you extra flavor.
Yeah, dude. And it adds a little red tint. But pretty cool. I don't like that air. Damn, my eyes are fucking hurting from this light. But anyway.
I don't know why the camera's stuck on you.
It's stuck on me?
Yeah.
Because I'm the best looking here.
We're gonna have to kick you out again.
Really? Wait. Say something.
Yeah. Someone said about it in chat, and
yeah, I saw that too. I don't know if it's switched yet, or I mean, it seems to be working for us on this on our screen here. I don't know if it's actually working on YouTube or not. I have the video in the background. I could probably check real quick, but yeah, as far as I know, it does look to be stuck on Billy a little bit, but there's a lag time, so it's hard to tell for sure.
Yeah. Is it still stuck on me, guys?
yeah, your little icon, it won't let
Like,
me.
I remember that ass too.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's stuck on you.
I don't know.
This Google Hangouts has been so buggy lately.
I'm fucking sweating. I gotta turn my AC back on.
I know, I always turn mine off because you can hear it. But I'm so bad at that anyway. In all my videos, you can always hear the fucking washer and dryer going, and the air conditioner turning on, and cars driving by, and kids hitting the dog chewing on stuff.
Yeah.
And your daughter saying, Robbie, Robbie.
Yeah. Yep. See, it'll let me turn myself and it'll let me turn Robbie off, but I can't do anything to yours.
Wow, that's weird. You guys want to kick me out?
Yep.
Kick me out. I'll come back in.
All right. Or go ahead and log off, and I'll invite you again in case it doesn't work. All right.
All right, let's hope that worked. He was hogging all the camera time. I think he had a setting on his computer that he's turned on, and from there it was just a matter of him just hogging the camera time as usual.
Yeah. Now it's working.
Nice.
It's got to be something on his end because he's always got some sort of issue.
Yeah.
All right. So if he comes back on, So what's the lowest you've ever built?
That I've vaped on, or just in general? Because I've built one that was like 0.02 by accident, and didn't vape on it for obvious reasons, obviously. But apart from that, I would say the lowest I've built on that I've vaped on is about with Canthal 0.12.
Okay. I think I've gone to like 0.15.
Yeah. I was using 18 gauge Canthal, and it worked pretty well. So but that stuff is low, and it's thick. Like I couldn't believe how big that stuff is.
Yeah, I've never. I don't ever vape that low though.
I don't either. I did it once, and it wasn't very enjoyable, to be honest. It was too much. Even with the wattage control on, it was just, yeah, it wasn't great.
Usually I build around 0.25 to 0.2, and that's about usually as low as I go.
Yeah, I mean, this one's 0.16, and I like this one pretty well. This is kind of like the balance for me. It's good balance. 0.16. It's not too hot, but it's hot enough where you get a nice, good flavor from most of the juices I vape. So
yeah.
But I'm not. I'm apart from my Royal Hunter, I would say my average is about 0.2 as well. Most of the time it's 24 gauge Canthal, not 22.
Cool. You back, bro?
Now I'm on my computer.
All right. Seems to be working now on my end.
Yeah, it looks good on my end too.
Now I'm dropping everything.
Now, if I'm building on a regulated device, then most of the time I don't build that low. I'll keep it, 0.5 or even a little higher, and then because then you don't have to crank your wattage as high and you get better battery life. And the same vape, at least, pretty close to it anyway.
Yeah, at 0.16 in the IPv4, I'm getting maybe 6 hours battery life, 6 to 8, if I vape constantly. But that's chain vaping like all day long. So yeah, I would say about 6 to 8 hours battery life.
Billy, what's the lowest you've ever built?
About 0.7, 0.8.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like a big Lou. I don't have. I mean, I don't. I have no need to go that low.
Yep.
Now I am in right on my computer again, so excuse me. I don't fucking know. I'm just going to click Project Fog. I can't see the comments. I turn the comments on my phone. Haha. There you go. So, anyway, what the fuck you guys want to talk about?
I don't know. Whatever.
Pretty much the same
Okay,
as
let's talk.
off topic anyways.
Let's talk about reviewers. Who's your favorite and why?
You.
Well, besides, that's obvious. I mean, besides the obvious.
I mean, for me, it's tough. I watch a lot of guys on YouTube and girls as well, and I mean, Gorgar Brittany's one of them. Obviously, Matt from Suck My Mod, huge fan of him. Cloudy, who I'm a big fan of as well. I like his stuff, especially with his brother when he does the vlogs. I mean, there's so many on there. Twisted, of course. Actually, I started watching Mike Vapes, who's actually in the comments right now, a couple weeks ago, and he's a really good reviewer too. So I like him. There's so many guys out there that I'm watching right now. It's hard to pick one for me personally.
Yeah, same with me too. I watch so many, and I watch them for different reasons too. Like I like watching Twisted 420 because he's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Vape reviewing it's all the same. Even us, we're the same. There's slight variations to the other channels, but you get pretty much the same stuff, no matter who you watch, for the most part anyway. So I watch on personalities, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to pick because there's so many out there, and like you said, there are a lot of similarities between a lot of reviewers, and I mean, you and I are no different, obviously, and we pretty much have the same structure to our shows or to our reviews, where it's the same thing, you know, piece of hardware, you review it, you give your opinions on it, and I think the biggest thing for me is just, it's always subjective, right? I mean, the biggest example I can give is the Mutation XV4, which I know I had a bad experience with, but a lot of people really like it. So I took a bit of heat on that video, which is no problem at all. I can understand why. A lot of people were defending it. A lot of people were, you know, saying I was doing things wrong, and I tried everything else, and I'm sure I'm doing something wrong as well. But at the same time, it's all subjective, right? It's all what's your preference. Some people may love the Mutation XV4. I wasn't a huge fan of it myself. Other people may, you know, hate the Royal Hunter, and it's my favorite RDA. So it all comes down to what your personal preference is, and I think that's the biggest thing with reviewing is you have to keep that in mind. What someone likes or what someone else doesn't like may be it may be vice versa for someone else.
I agree.
Yeah, I kind of lost you guys for a second, but I had to switch back over to my phone because fuck you, that's why. But so I don't know. I thought we were talking about reviewers, right? Did we move on to something else?
Yeah, reviewers.
Oh, we're still on reviewers?
Yeah. We had a request, actually. I think it was Jeff who requested you do some impressions there, Billy.
You know what?
Hey, do impressions of Mike and Brian since they're here. Spot.
I was thinking about doing Mike and Brian during that video, but you know, I decided not to. I didn't want to piss, because I actually know them guys. I don't want to piss them off. But nah, I don't think nobody got pissed. Matt laughed about it. Well, he laughed when I told him about it. And no, I'm not going to do any impressions tonight. Not you fucking dickheads! The Bogan's the best.
I'm not good at impressions. I tried one time.
That
Yeah,
guy,
I'm not either.
And that was Billy. I tried to get his accent, but
oh yeah, he tried to be me, and he sounded like a hick from Louisiana. He sounded like Quagmire or something.
I actually thought it was pretty accurate, but that's just me, so.
Hey Robbie, what's that all about?
Oh.
So last weekend when we went on our trip, I told Katie that. I said, watch this. I was like, I've been talking to Robbie long enough now. I've got the Canadian accent down. We're going to go there. They're going to think we're locals. And so I started saying all the most stereotypical shit that I could think of. And she was like, that's terrible.
That's amazing. I wish I was there for that.
And I can't even do it now. But.
Hey, Robbie is so friendly, man. Even in his videos, he's like the most friendliest guy. Like, he apologizes for shit that like, he'll do something and then apologize for it when nobody even said anything. Like, I'm like, why do you just apologize? You're so nice. Stop being so Canadian, Robbie.
Oh.
See, like a pissed off fucking, you know how we have road rage down here? Like up in Canada, they just get out like, hey, excuse me, pal, can I get by you? You know, that's their road rage. Like, hey, buddy, roll down your window. I just wanted to say, nice hat, nice hat, eh?
Oh, I spilled my drink. That's amazing.
I'm being too loud. My wife's in the next room sleeping.
There you go. Brian's doing impressions now.
Yeah.
Come on, Billy. Why do they want to come on me? Come on, Billy.
I can just imagine the reaction when people are watching this after this is posted and just all the dirty stuff that we're just saying, because they won't be able to see the comments either, so they'll be thinking we're crazy or something.
It's why they need to come on live so that they can
That's true.
see this chat, because it's insane. And it's getting worse as it goes.
Yeah, it really is. This is, I don't know. This is pretty much how it always ends up being, though, for us.
I didn't know that Canadians were hairy, Stan.
What up, peeps? Mike Vapes here.
Oh, no, anyways, I don't know. It's too bad HPV couldn't be on here. It would have been nice to have Jay on here, so I don't know if he's still struggling trying to get on or if he just gave up, but it would have been nice to have him on.
I mean, that's kind of what happens when you do last minute, hey, we should have him on.
Yeah. I wonder if he's going to the wrong page, maybe, because we have those 2 pages still, right? So I wonder if he's having the same issue as Devo was.
I didn't know that we had 2 pages, to be honest. And then I saw he had 2 accounts too, and I sent the invites to both. But
Dick pics are next, Brian said. Alright, so now it turned into a dick measuring contest.
pretty much.
That's my next giveaway.
What, a ruler?
Oh, you gotta use a mod.
It's a ruler. You got to mail it to everybody. Everybody puts their own mark, their own line, and writes their name.
If
Mail
you're,
it
smaller,
on next.
if you're smaller than an 18650, that's fucked up.
Oh.
Todd here. Today I'm just a noob in a shed. Somebody wanted me to do Todd. Todd, what's he called? No, we're gonna take this to bits. You don't take it to pieces, he takes it to bits. You guys watch Todd? Todd's great.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Massive clouds.
I'm not going to lie, actually, after watching a review on that one, Billy, I kind of want to go out and get one of those.
What's
Dude,
that?
I fucking love it. I love it.
What thing?
That's the Eagle one, right?
Oh.
Eagle 1 Mega. You get the whole setup for like $50. It's not bad, and comes with it. Like if you want a mouth alone, they got the 1.2 ohm coils, and I don't use them though. And now they got the rebuildable ones. Comes in a 5-pack, which is pretty freaking cool. So you can basically have coils forever out of a 5-pack almost. I'm giving away my dick. Man, how come these group shows always turn into fucking Perv Central? Yeah, you get 25 guys in a room and 2 ladies. This is pretty much it goes on at the firehouse too.
Yep.
And Big Natty's talking about church.
But it's still a little perverted too. In the same sentence.
I don't think it would feel like a show without a little bit of perversion here. I think we need that for our shows. That's just part of who we are, I guess. We just may as well accept it by now.
Yeah, boys and their toys, and we all own a toy, don't we?
Very true.
Devo.
I love these comments. They're just so great. Yeah, if you're watching this afterwards, you got to tune in for the live show because it is well worth it. There is a lot going on right now in the chat, and it's just amazing. It's so hard to concentrate with everybody doing these. For example, Dickfest 2K15. We'll work on that.
Yeah, dude, Dickfest. Two guys and me. I had 2 guys and me. Oops. Remember 2 girls in a cup? 2 guys and 2 guys and So anyway, let's get serious for a second. Anyway, really. I got the Cool Fire, man. The Cool Fire is fucking awesome, too. Dude, you get that thing for like $35. I think it's out now. The Cool Fire 4. And I got this new mini flask. It's a temperature control mod made by Jing or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking badass. You know?
I've seen that one actually. I may go out and purchase that. It's a pretty cool little device, and it's not too expensive either. Especially up here in Canada, everything's just more expensive. I bet that Eagle one's like $90 up here.
Yeah, even if you order like from down here, like
Well, you pay shipping and duty usually as well, so it ends up being about.
he said,
I know what I said. But yeah, it's more expensive up here for sure. There's no doubt about it.
They're learning so much about Billy tonight. I feel so closer to you. You know, fucking Devo already gave the name of my helmet away. He knows I call it Darth Vader. What the fuck? I can't help Star Wars.
I mean, that's why you got on the job, right? So you could breathe like that.
Yes, exactly. Dude, when I put the fucking mask on, I am Darth Vader.
I can just see you now, running around a fire scene just talking to everybody.
And I'll tell you what, I have done it. with my lightsaber.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you what, I got moves.
Battalion chief's going, Billy, get the fuck back on the line.
No, I wouldn't do it around Chief, man. But my captain.
Yeah.
Are we over an hour?
We're
Yeah,
right
we just did an hour.
What do you give it? What do we got? An hour right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can we do another 10 minutes?
Yeah, that works.
Good with me.
Everybody good with that? Another 10 minutes in the comments?
Just wing it as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always. Yeah, Bryce, see, we might be late, but we stay on late, too. We fought hard. I mean, we
Besides
go hard.
that, the last show, we went almost 2 hours, so.
Yeah, that was a long show.
Oh,
That was
go everybody in the comments, go to esigcity.com. Scroll down to their mech mods. They have a mod on there called the Meteorite. It's made out of fucking meteorite, and it's $10,000. I'm dead serious. It's made out of meteorite. It looks badass. And I was hoping Devo would buy it for me. They only have one.
That's actually pretty badass.
Dude,
should buy
If I had 10 grand laying around, I probably will go out and buy that thing.
it came from outer space, dude.
Yeah. Haven't you seen Joe Dirt? That's not a meteor.
It was what was it, a turd?
Yeah. They call them Boeing bombs. See the peanut? That's a dead giveaway.
What? So, all right, I'm doing that big sub-ohm showdown part 2, which is fucking. I got so many tanks now. Like compared to my first one, I only had, I don't know, it was like 7 or something like that. But at the time, that's really what was out. Now I got these, and I'll tell you what, out of all the fucking tanks I have, this little guy right here, little iSub, is and his glass version. I kind of like this a little better. The glass version is nice. It holds a little more, but these things are fucking awesome. The taste is there, the vapor quality is there, and it can kick fucking ass with these, man. And I think, in my personal opinion, for $12, everybody should own one or two. No reason not to have one.
I honestly keep forgetting about it. I keep meaning to pick one up.
You gotta get one.
Keep
It's so
forgetting
good.
that it exists.
The vape quality is so. It's just I have this with me every day. It's Like when I went to my daughter's dance recital today, you know, I just thought about bringing my iSub. I brought my iSub and Ego 1 Mega. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get one too, actually. I mean, for $12, can't go wrong.
Yeah. But up in Canada, it's probably about 98.
Pretty much.
And
That's good. I mean, like I said, it's one of those things where I've just grown to accept that I'm paying more for shit, so whatever.
yeah,
It's a realization.
I wish I could have all the money back that I spent, like at one time. I can probably buy a car, a nice car.
Yeah.
Or a bunch of fake stuff again.
I've literally saved all my receipts for since January, and I got you saw the stack I showed you, right? Didn't I show you them?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to add them up one day. You know, I'm probably going to see myself. I want to do it.
You should just put them up on the wall behind you.
iSub and Ego 1 Mega is my daily mod. Same thing, Brian. How many do I carry around? Nikki, I carry. I don't like when I leave the house. I gotta have at least 2. Most of the time, sometimes 4. Like when I go to work though, I just fill a bag with all kinds of shit. Like, if you don't know, I'm a fireman. I work in a firehouse, so it's a lot of downtime at a firehouse. So I literally will sit like at a desk or at a couch and have a table in front of me with just fucking shit just laid out, and I just, or if I'm just sitting around the house, like I have this tray. I got this little fucking tray with handles, and I just sit all kind of mods on there and different juices, and I vape them throughout the day, especially like with new, because I'll get new products in that I want to review. So that's my way of reviewing it. You know what I mean? That's just what I do. That's my method.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I take at least 2 to work. One of them for me, one of them for my staff, or for the rest of my staff who are always trying to steal my vape. But at least 2. At least 2. Now I'm actually carrying around 3 now. I carry a Mac mod around with me all the time now too.
Yeah. Take it
Hank,
easy.
what about you?
I usually take 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. I usually take 1 mod with a dripper, 1 mod with a tank, and if I've got something that is in test mode, like severe test mode, then I take it with me to work. But I generally don't like to take stuff that I'm testing for review to work with me because I just feel like I can't pay attention to it enough. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I normally leave that for my at-home vaping when I can really fiddle with it if I need to and pay attention to how it's performing.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm the same way. When it comes to reviewing something, I tend to usually use it at home as opposed to at work. Although I have brought into work a few times. Like there's a few tanks I've brought into work that I just want to see how other vapors react to it as opposed to just myself, and that way I can give a better opinion on it. Because I have some other, I mean, there's 2 other guys at my work who vape, and both of them are pretty new to it. So for them, they actually like a lot of stuff I'm not a huge fan of, just because it's more geared toward newer vapors. So that's what I do when I take something to work. It's only to get a second opinion on it, on what they think.
Gotcha.
No, like for example, the sub-ohm tank is one of the best. It's one of the biggest hits at my work right now. Everybody loves the sub-ohm tank, or the sub-tank mini, I should say.
Nobody at my work vapes, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Although sometimes they do, I guess, get a little irritated, but people smoke in the building, so I'm going to vape. Fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I should have my new K-Box in a couple of days. I can't wait for that thing, the K-Box. I'm giving it, I got the white one. I'm giving it to my wife, but after I play with it for a little bit. But she vapes from the Nano. So I think this will be a good mod for her. What was I going to say? There was something that I totally want to say right before that. Where are we at? Are we at that 10-minute point?
Yeah, All right, well, guys, everybody who watched tonight, thank you so much for coming in live, and it was again off topic, but I mean that's just what happens.
Oh yeah.
We talked about building, but I think we kind of got our points made, and then we let Dirty take it from there. So
That's what I wanted to talk about. Homebrew Vapes. He was wondering what he did wrong. Look, I don't know. Listen, it was right before we went on live that we were like, we need to get Jay on. So that's when the idea came, because we were talking about building it, and it just popped in my mind. I'm sorry I didn't invite you beforehand. We could have figured it out. But we will have you on, Jay. So we'll definitely have you on.
We'll do it again, and we'll do it with more of a focus on the detailed coils and the crazy coils like he builds. We'll have a focus on that.
All right, I'm going to say my goodbyes. Guys, after this video, I'll be uploading my giveaway video. I got a lot of shit. That's one of the big bottles. We'll be getting the Admiral's Reserve line, a bunch of shit. Anyway, you'll see the video. And in the video, I talk about I need somebody to help me with a logo. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see some of the crazy things I've been putting up, like Heathen Alliance. It's like the Star Wars whole fucking thing. Like I'm just trying to look for it. If you come up with a logo for me, if you're like an artiste, I'll hook you up. I mean, well, it'll be worth your while if you take the time to hook up some kind of logo for me. Watch the video. You'll see I talk more about it in the video that I'm going to put up in probably a half hour. Yeah, and I also want to say thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, and I'm growing a lot faster than I ever expected I would. So I really, really appreciate it, guys. I appreciate the positive feedback and everything like that, and I really do love this community. I love vaping. Hank and Robbie, I feel like they're fucking my brothers. Not fucking my brothers. I feel like they are my brothers. Better not be fucking my brother.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Anyway, I really do. I love this community. I love the Vaporium. If you're not over there and you're watching, just stop over. There's no reason not to. Stop over, check it out. If you don't like it, leave. But you're going to like it. I guarantee. And I really do. I feel a lot of love from all these guys. You know, from the reviewers that I don't even know. You know what I mean? To the people I talk to, they put them to you guys, to my subscribers, to the people at the vape shops. It's just a great community to be a part of, and it's a great time to be a fucking vapor. Really, with the shit that's coming out. I mean, just fucking not even a year ago, it was kind of shitty, you know? Now, so that being said, guys, thank you, Hank, Robbie.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, pretty much mirroring exactly what Billy said. It's an honor to have everybody here, and it's great to be to have so much followers and such loyal followers. As you all know, I'm a huge fan of my subscribers as well. I can't thank everyone enough for helping me out, helping Project Fog out. This has been a blast. I love doing this, and I mean, these two guys right here, Hank and Billy, are two top-notch guys. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think they were stand-up people. So big shout-out to everybody watching right now. Big shout-out to anyone who's watching this after the show. And again, just like Billy said, if you're not on Vaporium, go check it out, myvaporium.net. It's a blast over there. We have a lot of fun. There's tons of great stuff. There's a couple of gifts of me that I'm not too proud of, but no, I mean, it's a great time, and it's a great community as well, so I'm happy to be a part of it, and I thank you all for watching, and not just Project Fog, but also my channel as well, so thank you all.
Take us out, Hank.
All right, you guys stay on for a second.
Yep.
All right, guys, we'll catch you next week.